Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Before we enter, let me tell you something in his ears, and it will come to this ear that I will listen.
Repeat that sentence, whatever you heard now. You have to tell that back to.
No. I'll tell. Now, whose day is today?
My day. I'm so powerful. Today is my day.
I'm also so powerful today. A warm welcome to meeting number 305. This is our day. Before we begin, let me read out a few guidelines here. That to make this meeting more smooth, check, checking mobile in flight mode or silent mode is necessary. Could you please check in 5 seconds? As Toastmasters, we refrain talking sex, politics, and other sensitive topics which can hurt others. So pay full attention, someone is speaking here. Do not enter or exit, remain seated and refrain from cross talking. As the mission of a Toastmaster International is to provide positive and supportive learning experience where members are empowered to develop their communication as well as leadership skills to, to self-growth and personal growth. As toilet is that corner side, this meeting is being recorded for quality and growth purpose. If anyone has any issues, let us know, we can go ahead. Are you guys ready for real meeting 305 now?
Yes.
Okay. For that, let me tell you, it's been a long time my mentor told something that you need to improve in this way. I was a very good personality to give her reasons that I can't do that. But in my point of view, I'm really good. But my mentor's point of view is so powerful. Today, I really regret about that. With this, in our club, whenever I'm looking at my club, I always see one person. I personally believe he is a power star, he is always kind, he is really handsome, and this person is also my favorite person. Join your hands, welcoming Toastmaster Habib.
Thank you, Naveen. Good evening, dear Toastmasters
Good evening.
and guest. I welcome you to the 305th meeting. I request our guest to introduce himself. Thank you, sir. Please be seated. Before we proceed further, I would request the members to approve the MOM of the last meeting. And today also it has been posted also, the group. Thank you. Now I declare meeting number 305 open. All, all valid reasons are nothing but things not done. Reminds us that most logical excuses do not change the outcome. A reason can be perfectly valid: lack of time, health issues, not able to gather resources, not confident, could be a few reasons. But at the end of the day, the task remains unfinished. Life does not reward reasons, it rewards results. The commitment you made was not fulfilled and the reason was disastrous. It loses the confidence within yourself and it loses the confidence of others who have trust in you, and resulting in slow death of self-confidence and the morale of the entire team. For example, this could be a little bit personal, and in personally speaking, for example, assume I have committed a like a sales target. I have given a commitment saying that I will be giving you XYZ results. And whatever said and done, there it is tagged to my payments. If I fail, or if I fail in my commitment, that means that I have lost the entire quarter. So the reasons could be different, but sometimes you may lose a lot of things also. Let us take our commitments and reasons seriously to reach 100% results. As of now, it's time to introduce our TMOD of the day. We have a person who takes all reasons, all valid reasons are, are nothing but things not done seriously, things not done very seriously. A person who stands strong on his commitments, a person who works with style and quality. Come what may, and that is none other than our Toastmaster Anand Ramchandran. Please welcome him with a round of applause. It's always a pleasure to welcome him. Welcome.
Thank you, Toastmaster and Presiding Officer Habib. That was a wonderful introduction. I hope I stay measured up to the expectations that has been set of me. As I say, all valid reasons are nothing but things not done. Trump with all his Dennis the Menace of this goes and bombs Iran and closes the Strait of Hormuz. What would have happened if Modi had kept quiet? We wouldn't have got our oil, we wouldn't have got our LPG, we couldn't have baked our bread. Valid reason. But then Modi called up the Kamini there and said, boss, you don't allow my tanker going out. I can't send you rice inside. So think whether you want rice or you're still going to block my oil. So Kamini said, okay, no problem. Back there is another back door you can push your oil through. So we got it. Find solutions, not reasons. This could be a geopolitical affair, but it will happen even in your personal doings also. As he rightly said, life does not reward for reasons, it rewards for results. So, 2020, we had COVID. It was such a drastic change that happened across the globe. Toastmasters had to almost shut down. Instead, immediately, almost like a flash in the pan, people started going online, found new ways of connecting, found new ways of taking it further. while you were offline and we meet only 15, 20 people here, an online content could bring in guests from America, could get guests from New Zealand. You would have a GE coming from Australia. And suddenly you had Toastmaster giving better content and better delivery than an offline meeting. Wasn't that fantastic? And Rotary also being part of Toastmasters, as together they have formed an alliance. We are both are working with each other to promote both the Toastmasters and the Rotary. We also had our problems, but we just put our Rotary badge, got onto the road, and carried on with our projects. We found solutions. We didn't go with reasons. That's what all valid reasons are nothing but things not done. Procrastination is the easiest thing, and valid reasons is another way. Together or viewed separately, it means the same. Things not done. Today, I welcome you to an evening of voices that grow, ideas that cracks, and an evening of fun and learning. Welcome to the meeting number 305 of NITK Bhive. And for the sake of the guest, Toastmasters meetings are conducted in a format, a very predetermined format. There are three stages. First, you have the prepared speeches, then you have a table topic, and then you have the evaluation. So in the prepared speeches section, we have speakers who come prepared with their speeches, and they deliver it here. Table topics is one thing where all of us look forward to, but with some butterflies in our stomachs also, where you're asked to talk impromptu. And as a Rotarian, I'm sure you would appreciate the opportunity to learn how to speak impromptu. And the evaluation is the place section where you are actually judged and your performance is chopped, cut. And at the end of the day, when you take all those chopping and cutting and the slashing, you become a better speaker. So let's start this first section of the meeting today. For that, the first speaker is being evaluated by, yeah, sorry. To get this Toastmasters meeting going in all the way and to get the fantastic results that it requires, we have tag teams. Today's tag team, the R counter is manned by Naveen, Toastmaster Naveen. Can you please tell me what you do as an R counter specialist?
The timer and our counter.
He's doing the.
He's doing.
I'll take
Okay, no problem.
Good evening, my dear friends. Today, I am an R counter. Do you all know what is a role of R counter? R counter role is to focus more about crutch sounds like unnecessary words, as well as repeated words like filler sounds, the and some other words and repeated words. Those things will definitely let you keep you away from opportunities. So as soon as we are removing these words and the sounds, we will definitely be more very good communicators. For that, I'm going to taking care of all those crutch and filler and repeated words. When general evaluator call me, I will come up with my report as a R counter.
Today we have double engine. He is also a timer. So again, can you tell the guests about what the timer does?
One more time, good evening.
Good evening.
As a timer, today again I will be focusing more about the timing. As you all know, time is more precious in this world where nothing can buy that. So I'm going to take care about the timing. In this Toastmasters, we have a different times in a different rooms. As well as the prepared speeches, I'm going to indicate a 5 minutes, a green color, and 6 minutes I'll be indicating with the yellow color, and seventh minute I'll be showing red color. Again, you will get 30 more seconds grace. As evaluation, you will be getting three and a half minutes, two to three minutes. For that, as 2 minutes cross, I'm going to show you green color. 2.5 minutes, I'm going to show you yellow, and third minute again I'll show you the red color. Don't worry, you will get 30 more seconds in this grace period also. And as table topics, you all know table topics has been prepared, has been time allotted for 1 to 2 minutes. Likewise, 1 minute I'm going to show you with a green color as a green signal, and 1.5 minute I'll show you yellow color, and second minute I'm going to show you red color. 30 more seconds you will get grace period, and that you can perform well. I wish you all the very best, but please take care about your timing. Thank you so much. All the best.
A speech always becomes fantastic when good quotes, idioms, nice usage of vocabulary is used. And the usage of good words, idioms, and vocabulary is going to be maintained by a grammarian. Today, the grammarian counter is being manned by Toastmaster Caroline. Can you please tell us what you do?
And my dear guest.
Good evening.
Now, grammar does not matter much. People will understand. That's the common excuse that people give. But we should come out of it because people will perceive you differently when you speak the language right. Language is like cooking. It's not enough just to throw in the ingredients. What matters is using the right ingredients in the right quantity. That is what gives speech clarity, balance, and impact. Now, as the grammarian for today's session, I will closely be monitoring your grammar, filler words, and strong usage of vocabulary. I'll also be tracking how effectively we use nouns, adjectives, and other parts of speech. On that note, I would like to introduce the word of the day, commitment. Is everybody committed to giving or delivering a good speech today?
Yes.
Thank you. All the best, everyone.
What a nice way of introducing the grammarian role. This is a recipe and this is cooking. Yes, you're right. Today we are learning and we are cooking, and a nice recipe has been brought. At the end of the day, let us see how the tadka will be there, how the salt and pepper is there, and enjoy. So for the first speaker today, I'll be calling on the stage that lady. We go to her when the energy in this room drops. She brings in energy, and creativity is her middle name. Okay. And when she talks, it's like glass sliding, and it's much more clear. It's much more clear. They say big things come in energetic package. May I welcome on the stage Simra Fatima as the evaluator.
Thank you, sir, for that wonderful introduction. Good evening, everyone. Special good evening to my target speaker, CK Reddy, sir. Uh, okay, sorry. Yes. So the purpose of this speech, L1B4, is to practice applying feedback and serve as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. The purpose of the speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. I wish you all the very best. Back to the thank you.
So our first speaker today is a fairly new man in the Toastmaster fraternity, but he's taken to Toastmaster like fish to water. The rate at which he is giving his speeches is like dolphin on an espresso shot. He goes on and on and on. May I welcome on the stage NITK Bhive's human spark plug, Mr. C.K. Reddy.
People call him Ramachandran. Some different names to you. Okay. LKG. You all know about LKG? It is a way of life. You know what is LKG, of course. LKG for me is love, knowledge, and gratitude. The love. There is a saying, what you like, what you love, you do. What you do, you love. That is a saying. When I was young, I used to help my mother in household chores, like getting the water from the well before I go to school, cleaning cattle and feeding cattle. And while doing this, let me tell you, the cows never complained about my work. And during this, during that time, I used to teach my juniors. Today, they are teachers. When I meet them, they say, Anna, it is because of you. So the moment, the feeling was pure joy. When I move on to the college, I make sure that I dress neatly. The result is recognition. And when I move on to the corporate, there I have one saying that the to grab the opportunity because I made mistake because the opportunity and the ability attract each other. So that is so for that purpose, I was more focused on I was committed to do the work. So that, yeah. And when I became the entrepreneur, my focus was on to the customer support, take care of my staff. Thereby, I gain what is the growth for me as well as for them. This is about the love part. When you move on to the second part, knowledge. Knowledge, knowing everything is not enough. We must apply. Wishing everything is not enough. We must do. Like what we say, what you think, you become. That is the thing. And I have a theory called 3L, that is lifelong learning. Academically, yes, I have a degree in mechanical engineering, a post-graduation in business administration. But before this, before completing all this education, I started learning all these things when I was a child. I was teaching mathematics and science to my juniors in my village. So that gave me confidence to speak with authority. So that is what I have learned from that. This confidence came because of my headmaster, who had a unique style of teaching. So from there I got this the confidence levels. When you love something, learning becomes effortless. So from more to the school, to engineering, to management, I learned knowledge. This knowledge is power. You all agree with me, because knowledge makes you, knowledge gives you the clarity. Knowledge, the confusion to clarity. No, knowledge gives you that. So I learned that. Even during this period, I learned about how to uh, convince customers, how to negotiate and convince customers. So that's how I learned there. Because experience is wisdom. What you think, you become, right? And another concept what I have logic is 4H. Head to think, heart to feel, hands to give, and heels to move forward. So my company today, last 31st March, completed 21 years in this office automation industry. As an entrepreneur, even now the learning continues. Because the one door closes, find another door. If that closes, you create a door. So updating is like breathing. The day you stop learning, your growth stops there. So, if you want to be happy and successful in life, never stop learning. That's why I'm here today. The next part is the gratitude. My gratitude goes to my parents who taught me the values, humility, and hunger to learn. You all know the sunflowers follow the sun. What about in the night? They turn, they face each other and share the energy. That is gratitude. People talk about 4G and 5G. My 4G is gratitude, give, gain, and grow. These are my 4Gs. My sincere gratitude goes to my company where I worked for 9 years, GBC Modi Corp Limited, where they gave me a lot of responsibilities and then they nurtured me. That is how I have a lot of gratitude to them. My another gratitude goes to my principals. Many principals are there, especially the sharp, because last 2 decades the company is supporting me to grow my business. So that's why my sincere gratitude goes to them. And my gratitude goes like my teachers, my friends, family, etc. And finally, I am thankful. When you are thankful, your life will be meaningful. And the grateful heart always doesn't appreciate, but it elevates. So LKG is not a concept, it is a way of life. So every day you take care of the LKG, not today, every day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Master CK Reddy and his LKG. Love, knowledge, and gratitude. What a beautiful way of life, isn't it? Big round of applause for him. From a kosher to engineering, lifelong learning. When the door closes, open your own door. Oh my God, that was a speech filled with so many takeaways for me. It was just absolutely phenomenal, fantabulous, as they call it. Moving on, we have our next speaker who will be evaluated by another gentle, soft spoken, clear thought process gentleman in our club, Mr. Habib, Toastmaster Habib. The way he puts things, he thinks softly, he puts it so meticulously, and his commitment to the way he puts it is just amazing. Welcome on the stage, Toastmaster Habib.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmasters Anand.
Speaker को
2 minutes. 2 minutes, sir. विकास जी टॉयलेट गए. Today, the speaker is attempting his L1P2 speech. The pathway is L2P1. L2P1 speech, and the pathway is innovative planning, understanding your style. That is and he has been given 5 to 7 minutes, and I will be evaluating his speech. After the speech, I will be giving a report on this. Thank you.
The next speaker is our general giant, a little introvert, but with a big heart. And in NITK Bhive, we only know one way of getting things done. We push them at the deep end, and they better learn to swim. So today we have on the stage Vikas Agarwal, Toastmaster Vikas Agarwal.
Thank you. Stand at ease. Attention. This verse will remind you of your school days when you were taking part in sport events, or maybe some event was taking in your class. Your class monitor used to utter these two words, which used to make you feel a little scary that, okay, something is going to happen, we need to perform. So those were called the leaders in our school days. Till date, I am also following a leader of my life, my father, who takes care of me in all the sense. Whether my day-to-day life, how I started walking, he was there always for me. How I speak, my first word, how to speak, he used to train me. Since then, he's training me. Whatever I am today, due to his good teachings, I really feel happy, and I pray to God that he should be there with me with all his courage, with all his things, for all my misdeeds or my miscalculations. Whenever I need him, he should be there. I always pray to God. So leaders, who are leaders? Basically, we all are leaders. So the biggest risk is not taking any risk. The biggest risk is not taking risk, because in this fast changing world, if you are not taking, one thing is sure, the strategy will fail 100% if you are not taking any risk. If your action creates legacy that inspires others to perform well, to dream big, to do well in life, that person is called an efficient leader. we call them leaders as they go first. They take the risk. They inspire you. They make your path livable so that their followers don't have to take any risk or their life is secure. They are called good leaders. It emphasizes that true impact comes from influencing and helping others, then leaving them behind with the material world instead of explaining them how to go ahead. They are called leaders. Your legacy is not what you leave with them, it is with what you leave inside them. That is called a good leader with a legacy. What are the few steps a good leader should be performing? Like, a good leader are excellent communicators and display high level of personal integrity. Demonstrating personal integrity by acknowledging and giving credits to your team leaders, showing them that is ethical and honest. Integrity always builds trust for a strong team. When a leader needs to be dynamic, visionary, he needs to adapt your leadership style based on the situation. Like a leader, it's not always that he needs to follow us same path. He needs to demonstrate his doings, his actions as per the situations. Like somewhere he needs to slow down, somewhere he needs to give credit to person who have performed, who are in last in their race. Then also he need to tap them so that they don't feel left out. Then only he's called a leader who takes care of everybody in his team, whether he's performing well or he needs some backing. So then only he's called a good leader. Leader are in a position to they like sometimes they do a model, they repeat a model behavior of some great personality to prove them, to prove their things, what he has learned from past, from his readings, so that he can create the same kind of atmosphere for his followers. Then only he is called a leader. A leader should always be optimistic. He should be there to take everybody's knowledge, everybody's like whatever his team members are asking him, he should give his acceptance to whatever they are asking. Somewhere maybe they are not saying as per the plan, but he need to listen to them. He should not that ignore them. He should listen to them. He should take the steps as per their team demands. Somewhere, sometime, he needs to be very calm and very peaceful with his team leaders, so with his team persons, so that they also they are not always scared of their leader. They are like a friendly to them. They know that if he does something wrong, if they come to him, he will listen to their worries, their cries. So then only he can be a good leader. So I always say that I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the river to create many ripples. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikas. That was a very brave attempt at swimming back to safety. From not giving speeches to coming and trying your best. That was well done. All valid reasons are nothing but things not done. Today you said you actually lived it. No reason could hold you back. You were there on this stage giving your best. And I'm sure from now on, the best is going to get better and the better is going to become even better. And that's a commitment. No valid reasons. So, we come to the third speaker today. The way she speaks, she makes public speaking look so efficient or so casual, it is like breathing. And as I said, the smoothness, it just glides. And she is a basket of bones when she's on the stage. The vocabulary is fantastic, the voice throw is great, the contents are superb, and when she starts talking, the room just listens. And she will be actually giving her speech as part of the rehearsal for international speech contest. And she'll be judged only for that. So because of that, there is no evaluator as such. So, Ewan, you'll be well.
And Santosh will be evaluating. Two evaluators, yes.
Welcome on the stage, Simra Fatima, and she will be evaluated by Santosh ji. Yes, there's no guidelines for that.
Plant. Okay. Before you all jump to any conclusions, I did not steal anything. Nor did I commit any crime. Nor did I come home late because I wouldn't be here and my mother would be ready to screw me. So why am I here and in chains? The truth is, sometimes chains aren't just physical, they are invisible. And I'm here for the crime of overthinking and people pleasing. And right in this room, I'm sure there are many repeat offenders of the one statement, "Log kya kahenge?" What will people say? So let me take you all to a story that changed the way I perceive and how quietly molded me into something else. Good evening, Toastmasters and my fellow prisoners. Yes, you all heard that right. It was 2nd July 2023. My birthday. I was 18, legal, adult, free. I can drive. I could do whatever I want. I could come back home whenever I want. Free will. Indian kids and their wild dreams. Because even if I would come back half an hour late from my curfew, my mother would be ready with a slipper and her standard question, "Look kya kahenge Simra?" That was my freedom. Nevertheless, I did something special that day to mark my milestone of turning 18. I visited a special school for the impaired. Now, in my head, I expected as I'm walking walking inside, silence. But ah, a football hit me hard, and there goes my silence. It was a fish market. Chaos, chaos, but pure joy. And amidst all of that, I saw her, Ayat, this pretty little girl with a very mischievous smile and that naughty twinkle in her eyes. As I approached her and smiled, boom! She blew a trumpet straight on my face. While I was recovering, she was laughing. And in that moment, I saw something rare: freedom. I inquired about her from the caretaker. She is an 8-year-old girl abandoned by her mother and father because she's deaf and mute. Very active girl. Papa, girl says she wants to become singer when she grows up. Singer, a mute girl, barely learning how to talk. That changed something in me, and I decided that I want to be friends with her. So for 1 week, I consistently learned sign language. And a week later, I visited her. Hi, how are you? Good. My name is Simra. Simra. Can we be friends? I'm Ayat. Ayat. Yes. That day, we all sat, played Legos, talked, and had so much fun. But when I was going home, I teared up. Because that little bundle of joy was dreaming big, with nothing holding her back. And here I am, still figuring out if I'm dressed appropriately for this occasion. Because log kya kahenge for every single thing. A week later, I had to make a choice. I had given my medical entrance exam and I didn't make it. I was drowning in log kya kahenge. They will think I'm a failure. They'll think I'm so loser. I'm incapable of anything. As I was standing at the edge of my broken dreams, I got a phone call. Ayat was sick. I had to rush to the hospital to see her. When I saw her, she smiled, pulled me close, and whispered two small words. Simrati. My name never felt as special. Do you know how many days it would have taken for her to learn that? And she chose to learn my name. People said you can't speak. People said they laughed at her and whatnot. She didn't listen to them. That shifted something in me entirely. That night, I went back home, submitted my dental school application, wanted to restart my life over again. Constantly kept thinking that she is free. That's something I want to learn from her. My fellow Toastmasters and prisoners, raise your hand if you've second guessed your decisions ever. Or raise your hand if you change your decisions because log kya hi kahenge. I've realized that these chains aren't the real ones. None of these. The real chains aren't even the people. It's the simple question in our minds. But here's what we change. And today, I'm not going to ask you to be fearless. No. I'm going to ask all of you all something much more simpler. Next time that voice is in your head, don't obey it. Don't obey it. Question it. Because when you start questioning, log kya kahenge, it slowly changes to log kya hi kahenge. What can people say? And that moment is when your mind becomes free and you stop being chained. Thank you.
Toastmasters Simra Fatima. She brought energy into the room, and I was spellbound and listening to her. She just did not bring emotions, she brought soul onto the stage. Right? A big round of applause to her. This brings us to the end of the first portion of our meeting number 305, and we're going to move on to table topics. And today's table topic master is a whirlwind of energy and creative acumen. And when she takes on the stage, she starts a creative revolution, always making you smile better, laugh louder, think harder, and at the end of the day, you will love the topics. Welcome onto the stage, Toastmaster Ruxana.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand sir, for that wonderful introduction, of course. Okay. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Good evening. And dear guest. Tonight we are not just having a meeting, we are even celebrating International Mother Earth Day. That reminds us of our shared responsibility towards the only home we have. Our theme for the day is all valid reasons are nothing but things not done. We often say we care about the planet. We talk about climate change, pollution, etc. And yes, we all have the reasons: busy schedule, lack of resources, and simply saying where to start from. But today, let's challenge that mindset. Because at the end of the day, the earth does not change based on our reasons, it changes based on our actions. So, all ready to change your mindset? Yes. And give us the valid reasons also? Yes. Okay, for the benefit of the guests, this is an impromptu speaking session where I'll be giving you a topic and you get 1 to 2 minutes to speak about the topic. So to start with, can we have someone who is from the club now? Maybe the guest can observe and then maybe he can go next. Ashutosh, you want to take it up? Please. What is the one habit you know is harmful to the earth but still continue to do? What is the one habit you know is harmful to the earth but still continue to do? Yeah.
The one habit which is harmful to earth and we continue to do is mainly garbage. There's no proper garbage disposal in Bangalore, especially in a city like Bangalore. And there's no concept of recycle waste in especially Bangalore, what I have seen. So Bangalore is getting crowded, and because of this, there is no proper. The government or the people have not taken any in charge for the waste disposal, or which is which becomes non-hygiene for the city. So I believe everybody has to individually or voluntarily do something for the waste disposal or the garbage disposal to keep the city hygiene and clean, like recycling or kitchen waste, dry waste, e-waste. Everything has to be disposed properly. Even if the government are not taking any decisions or anything. They are not providing any facility to us. We have to voluntarily find places and get educated on waste management for even for household as well as business things also. There's no big rocket science for this topic. Sorry. There is no rocket science in that, knowing what is harmful to earth and what kind of waste to be disposed. You can just Google it, or you can just learn by everything by yourself. Doesn't take much time. And I really feel we have to do this compulsory, especially in cities like India, where it is overly populated and the waste disposal area are not there. So the main reason, what I personally feel for this, is the waste management. I strongly believe in that. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashutosh. This is the biggest problem what we all are facing, I may know, and he's already given us a solution also to how do we overcome that. So hopefully we all implement this very soon. And who wants to go next? Our guest, you want to attempt? Sir, it's okay. You can just talk. It's a very. I'll give you a simple one. Potatoes. So your question is, what is the one small change in your routine you keep delaying? In your normal daily routine, is there any one habit that you keep delaying, which you want to implement and you're not doing it?
Yeah, one of the habit which I keep delaying is sleeping on time in the night. The thing is that because of scrolling the mobile, I have a good habit. I wake up early morning between 4:30 and 5 because my yoga class has 5:20 and I do long distance runnings, cyclings till 8 o'clock. I have a routine. The thing is that correctly, since kids schooling is not there, I do gym also. Thing is that till 8:30, and I'm routine for coming to my office at 10 o'clock and do a routine work. I have a break timing. I go to home by 7 o'clock. After having a food, giving time to my family, I go to bed between by 10 o'clock. But the wrong habit is the mobile don't keep away from me and scrolls the Facebook, Instagrams, and all the social media, and I sleep by 11 o'clock. So this habit I have to give up. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was a very good attempt for the first time, actually. To tell you, when I came for the first time, even now also, I take table topic master role because I don't have to come and do this. Okay, who wants to go next? Come, Meghan, as always. Do you unplug chargers when not in use, or do you have a reason not to?
Thank you, Toastmaster Roxana. So, all valid reasons for not taking the plug out. Reason, why simply tomorrow again I have to charge now. Let it be there. But actually, it's a wrong habit. We don't realize it. Sometimes the button is also on, and we forget to remove the plug charger from that. Though I'm not charging my battery, but my button is plugged, it is on. Somewhere, maybe a little of energy is going waste. Little. We feel there's nothing. But if we take it in a correct way, in a committed way, it is actually getting wasted. We should actually take care of these small, small, minute things which can save the earth. Uh, Energy is the main thing which we have to keep it for our future generation as well. My daughter always keep telling me, Mama, you
your generation is a useless generation. You don't know how to care for the things. You are not going to keep water for us. You are not going to keep the fresh air for us, which actually, in a right way, since she's telling, yes, we are a very lethargic person. We don't know uh, these small mannerisms. If you follow, we can save the earth. But don't they tell us, Mama, you are not following all these ethics? Morning when they wake up, they don't switch off the fan. They don't switch off the lights. But it's very easy for them to tell. They have all the valid reasons to tell. Your generation is like that. See, we are taking care of all those things. You are not taking care of us. So it's a generation gap. Always blame game from one to another generation. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Meghana. I completely agree with this. I go through this on daily basis. My daughter also tells me the same thing, and I give it back to her, but I make sure I give it back. Okay, who wants to go next? What do you think people walking past? If a tree could talk, I've always imagined the scenario where I could speak to animals, birds, and trees and plants. I've always had an imaginary conversation with trees because I think they are the true green, gentle giants that we have in Bangalore today. I was talking to my neighbor from the terrace. We used to have these gardening conversation, and he was complaining that this tree sheds a lot of these yellow flowers that it's actually ruining my terrace. So that's what he said, and he wanted to chop it off. Then I told him, Uncle, but if we take time to sweep the dust off the terrace, you can save a life. So we should not think about how we can save our time just because we are lazy or we are not prioritizing other things in life. But if we could just take 2 minutes to clean the terrace every day, then you could actually save a tree from felling it off. And I also, so that conversation actually opened my mind to many a thing, because if a 70-year-old man is talking in this manner, because we usually think 70-year-old people are wise and filled with wisdom, it made me realize that there are older fools also. So it's not necessary that anyone who's elder to you, you can give them respect, but don't necessarily have to trust whatever they say or take their so-called words of wisdom to heart. You can always nod and say, yeah. Coming back to the conversation with the tree, I think the tree is very gentle. It's not going to scold us or intimidate us. It's going to just say that I'm here for you. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Caroline. Who wants to go next? May I request Toastmaster Pankaj? If you had to live without your smartphone for 24 hours to save energy, what would you do instead?
Good evening, everyone. It is really very hard to leave mobile phone for 24 hours because we are connected so much that our each work is happening on mobile phone. Let it meeting, schedule of meeting, let it reminder, let it communication with our juniors, giving inspection to them, lot of social commitments, lot of social greetings before commitment, greetings, or in a community where we want to give our presence. So yes, this is very tough task, as you are telling that to live 24 hours the mobile phone. In spite of that, in spite of giving any valid reason to to give excuse or to say that yes, it is better to take up a challenge and we can find out a day in a week, let it a holiday week or a week in a month. If not a week, at least start with a day in a month that today I will not use mobile phone. So I can say it will be a detox of your mind. How we are taking detox of our body, we can take, okay, detox of our mind. That day, definitely you give more time to your family, meet your friends in physical, like go their home or you visit their home. Do some rituals which you believe. If you are believe in temple, go to temple. If you prayer, you go for prayer. You take some task. Then that day you take some more task. Some for nature, some for this, and definitely people will support you. People will definitely support you, and nothing will be left out. I will. It is my experience that for long time, if mobile not used for a day, at the end all things were complete. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Pankaj. In the beginning, he gave us a very good reason why he can't leave the phone, and very smartly he overcome that also. He's like, we'll go spend time with family and all that. Beautiful, sir. Okay, I think we'll end the session, so we are already running late. Thank you everyone for your thoughts and your inspiring reasons. International Day is not just a celebration, it's a call to action. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Oh, what an awesome session we have had till now. High voltage security, emotive, emotional Simra, brave-hearted attempt of Vikas ji, creative acumen of Ruxana, and now what? We move into section 3, the evaluations. Yes. And as general evaluator today, we have, I'm going to call the man who redefines standing tall. He's not just tall, he redefines standing tall. He's a man, soft spoken, high impact evaluator, wields a scalpel that's going to remove all the bad words, bad usages, and put in all the marum to make your bad speaking become better speaking. He also has that scalpel which does verbal surgery. And at the end of it, you will love seeing it being done. May I welcome onto the stage Santosh Kejriwal. Master Santosh Kejriwal, please up to the stage.
Well, thank you so much, K. Modi. Good evening to all of you. Good evening. Good energy, good energy. Today is Mother Earth Day, right? Yes. So this is the energy that Earth needs from all of you. Positive energy. Am I right? Yes. Shall we start with the evaluation? Yes. Good. So, my first segment will be to evaluate the speeches. Speech 1, speech 2, and speech 3. I'd like to call on stage the first evaluator, Toastmaster Simara Fatima, to evaluate secret. You know his name?
Yes, yes. Good evening, everyone. Special good evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster C.K. Reddy, sir. First of all, can we have a huge round of applause for that exceptionally well done speech? Thank you, sir. Please be seated, sir. Today, I will be evaluating your speech in 3 parts. LKG, where L stands for love, which means the areas of excellence. K stands for key to a better speech, which can be taken as your areas of improvement. And G is for growth, which is something like a challenge that I would like to give you to take your speech up to a next level. So let's start with L, that is love. Opening was great. I love how you immediately come and broke down LKG for all of us. Lovely, well done. And the level of phrases you had, sir, throughout your speech. A few examples are, wishing is not enough, we need to do it. One door closes, another opens. Plot twist here is that we've all heard this. But the third addition part that you did was, if not, you created it. Wonderful phrases. There was so much to take away in just these simple, simple words. And then comes the acronyms. LLL, lifelong learning, or 4Gs. Gratitude, give, gain, and grow. Now, these are the acronyms I'm definitely carrying back with me today. Now, coming to K, the key to a better speech. Number one, body language. Now, most of the time I noticed that your hands were shuffling or like this, and then a little bit of body movement, but then they would go back to this position. So I think if you let your hands out a little more free, you can make it, you can make better use of your gestures. Number one. Number two is when you said phrases like dress neatly. Maybe you could enact it out like dress neatly. It leaves a little more impact on the audience. And number three, every time, this is my biggest secret. Every time you feel like you messed up or you forgot something, don't say that, oh, sorry. Pause. Pause so that people will think that, oh, that pause is for impact. So that way you can cover up your mess up. Never apologize on stage. Just stop and then proceed. That's that. And last is G, growth, to take your speech up to a different level. Dialogues. You had this line saying, Anna, it is because of you. Instead, Anna, it was because of you. That brings more dialogue in acting and audience interaction and keeps the audience engaged and hooked. Now, one last thing in growth is drop the paper, sir. You can speak very nicely. So you kept looking at your paper and trying to recall. It's all right. Always, there's one thing. Always remember that the audience, we never have your script. So you say something extra or less, we will not know. So you just have fun while delivering it, and that's that. All in all, it was a lovely speech. We all enjoyed it, loved the dissection, and love how you brought everything together in the end. So thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Very good. Huh? But as a general evaluator, I am supposed to evaluate the evaluator and not the speaker. So, Simra, you are ready for evaluation. When you were asked to read out the guidelines, did you read out the purpose of the speech?
Yes, sir.
You read out what is the purpose of the speech?
Purpose of the speech was for the speaker to practice taking feedback, evaluation, and implement it on the next speech.
I missed out on that. Huh? It is to take the feedback from his earlier speech and then deliver this one more second speech. So that was one point that I had in mind. I missed out on that. No problem. But otherwise, I think so. What evaluation set did, love, key, and growth, LKG, was a great evaluation. Let's give her a big round of applause. What is the title of the speech? Was it also read out? Was it read out? Exactly. Huh? I know. Security. So the title of the speech should be mentioned by the TMOD. Right? For the TMOD. So these 2 points the TMOD should take note of. Let us move on to the second speaker. Who was the second speaker? Because good one. Oi, shabash. Toastmaster Habib, you're the evaluator? Yes. Come on.
Thank you very much. The moment I saw our speaker going out, I just thought maybe he must be a little bit tensed. But when he came back, he was very relaxed. So he was full of energy. His facial expressions, nothing looked tensed. Just he was very free, spoke very free also. His hand gestures, moving around, his body language. Because he was giving his speech after a very long time, but still it was absolutely fine, no problem. Just only one advice what I haven't to give is that when you are actually giving a talk on leadership, it was more like a talk rather than a speech. But talk is also a speech, which I consider, so there is no problem about that. But if you can give your personal experiences on that, adding your personal experiences to your leadership, your growth in leadership, that would have been still more better. So otherwise, it is absolutely fine. Thank you.
Well, Toastmaster Habib, let me evaluate your speech first. First and foremost, I'd like to go back to your introduction guidelines. What is the purpose of the speech read out?
Yes.
What is the purpose?
The purpose of the speech is attempting.
That's not the purpose. That is the level. Ah, purpose is different. Because what is the purpose of the speech?
Purpose of the speech was to leadership.
Yeah. The purpose of the speech has to be shared by the evaluator. Sure, yes. Shared to the evaluator. And the evaluator should take that, the purpose of the speech. Huh? He didn't. Both are at fault. Speaker should carry and the evaluator should always take that. The purpose of the speech has to be read out for the benefit of all the audience seated here. What is the purpose of the speech? Second thing is, where was the title? Was there a title in your speech, Vikas? What is the title? Who read it out? These 2 points should be kept in mind both by the evaluator and the TMOD also. The speech length should be told by the evaluator. The purpose should be told by the evaluator. And the level of the project. For the TMOD, it is the title of the speech and the speaker's name. That has to be conveyed very well by the TMOD. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Shall we move on?
Yes, sir.
Speaker number 3, Simra. Simra, when you listen to your speech, you know, one very, very popular song came to mind. Can anyone guess what song was that? Correct. Very good. हाँ? कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे लोगों का काम है कहना. हाँ? Exactly the same thing. लोग क्या कहेंगे? हमारे हिंदी में कहावत है, दुनिया में सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग. हाँ? सबसे बड़ा रोग यही है. एक्सप्लेन सॉन्ग बाद में कर लेंगे ना. हाँ? पहले सिमरा की खबर लेते हैं ना. No, first and foremost thing, was this the speech that you delivered area level also?
No, sir.
No. Hmm? I thought so. Had you delivered this speech at the area level, you would have been stuck up there itself. Huh? 101%. Very frankly speaking, as far as the content was concerned or the purpose of the speech or the connect, I didn't find much connectivity in anything of that sort. What is the title of the speech? It is also not shared. No, the title was? That's one more fault that you're going to do. In a Toastmasters, at the club meeting, ये सब चलता है. But at a division level, if you're going to say anything in Hindi, you have to translate that into English. So Hindi title will never work in a division level speech. Am I right? Then why did you make that mistake? Knowing that you're making this, I never expected this from you. Okay. Let us first evaluate your speech now. To help me evaluate your body language, your facial expression, and other things, I'd call upon Toastmaster Meghna. Let us see.
So, evaluator क्या कहेंगे? वो तो कहेंगे जो किया है उसके लिए. Regarding your speech, as sir mentioned, I have to talk about the body language, sir. Okay. So body language was excellent. It was very good. The action where you got a football hit, that action was really good. Only thing is, in the beginning, I found you were a little nervous. So that I could make out on your face. Later on, you become little comfortable. Eye contact was very good, and that little girl and you, that stage usage was really good. Uh, it was a mute girl, right? So it's better if you don't, talk. Let the audience guess about the mute girl. Suppose if you would have kept some simple name, Khushi. Let the audience guess it. Instead, you do the gestures also and talking about that thing. So let that be a originality should be there, like mute girl. You do action like maybe you can take a simple name Khushi. Just show like this. Let the audience understand that. Apart from that, हाँ sir, बस इतना ही है. हाँ, thank you sir.
Thank you. Huh? Right, Timura, what do you do now? Huh? You have to redo the whole thing. Frankly speaking, it's my honest opinion. You have to change the title. Second thing, you have to change the content also. There is no connect between that deaf and mute girl and your dental applications and all those things. Of course, you can develop a story around the deaf and dumb girl and your experience with her, and how empathetic you are with her, and how it changed your life. Just develop a story around that. It's a very, very nice story. It's a very nice story. But change the title and don't talk in Hindi also. No. Put the title in English. What will people say? Will harm in that? Okay. Shall we move on now? So this is what this first segment is concerned, the speakers. I cannot evaluate my own evaluation, right? So we'll move on. Now let me start from the beginning. The Sergeant at Arms. Sergeant at Arms Naveen, each time he comes up on the stage, he comes on something new, something exceptional. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
He brings a lot of energy into this room. Naveen, you've been doing a great job. The only key where you have to improvise is on your language. You have improved a lot over the past months, and there's still a lot of room for improvement. I've been telling you this regularly, and I keep telling you unless you break even at some point. Huh? Otherwise, it's a great work that you've been doing for Sergeant at Arms. Presiding Officer, President Habib. Well, whenever you come on the stage, Habib, you talk a lot on the theme also. Good content, good usage of words, everything. One area where you should improve is the energy that you are. Your speech has to be more powerful. There is no power today in your speech at all, in your voice. But you throw your voice to the audience. Okay? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Just reading out the speech content or the MOM, everything, in a flat voice will not catch audience attention. So please bring in more power to your voice.
Yes.
But also done to the presiding officer coming regularly, speaking on the theme on a daily and weekly basis. It's a good thing. Toastmaster of the day, or generally I tell Toastmaster of today's meeting, TMOTM. That is what I change. Anand. Well, whenever you take up this role, you bring in something new, something more energy, more powerful. Today, but when you started, you were sounding very low. Any reason for that? But later on, you picked up very well. So the starting should be more powerful. Like Habib, your starting was also very, very low. It has to come out more strongly on this. And whenever you're going to introduce the evaluator or the speaker, please make note that you have to read out the title of the speech and the speaker's name. So today the title of the speech was missing from your introductions. Otherwise, you've been introducing all the role takers very well, and you've been doing a fabulous job. Keep continuing this, keep doing this role again and again. We'll improvise a lot on this, Anand. Okay? So let's give a big round of applause. Should we move on to the table topic, Master? Sana? Yeah. How did you like her session, table topic? Very nice. Why? Energy. Energy. She had the energy of all the three previous people there. The sergeant at arms, the presiding officer, and the TMOD. TMOD. But Sana, your energy was very contagious. Very good task that you have completed today. But next time, don't take up a tabletop master's role.
Yes.
You're trying to avoid. But I have a suggestion for you. People play the role of a table topic differently. I would suggest you first throw the topic across the table to the audience. Let the audience come volunteer. Let them volunteer for the topic. Why should I pick up a speaker first? Because then what happens? Why should I not pick up the speaker first and then tell the topic? Okay, then. Next. So the reason is very simple. If I pick a speaker before the topic, then all the others will sit without listening to the topic. Who was the first speaker? Ashutosh. So when Ashutosh came on the line, he was the only person who was tensed. All others were sitting freely. But they didn't have to listen to the topic. It was, am I right? To avoid all these things, give butterflies to each and every member in the house. Let everyone feel the butterflies in their stomach. And one of them can come up. So throw the topic first and then call for volunteers. This was a great session from your side. Let's give a big round of applause. Well, the table topic speakers, I think so one by one all of you came and you all spoke very well. We'll see the time and our counters roll now. Next. Finally, let's come to the table tag roll. Do you have listeners today? No. You don't have? Listener role is very simple. He listens to all the speeches, right from the sergeant at arms, speaker, evaluator, everything. Then he just jots down some questions. And when the G calls him, he throws those questions to the audience. Like one question, if I remember, the biggest risk is not taking any risk. Who said this? Who said this? Huh? So how good the listener is. Okay. So the listener can frame out 4 or 5 questions of different speeches and come out with one statement. Who said this, or why was this said, or when was this said? This is the goal of the listener. Next, let's come to the tag role. Timer and our counter, both are played by one person, Ram or Shyam. You both at the same time? Demonstrate.
My dear friends, as a timer, I'm back. As you all know, NITK Bhive always found the best way of quality in terms of time or in terms of anything else. So today, I'm very proud to announce that the timing is really good comparatively last time. So as a timers, let me read out speakers and speakers and evaluator and other role takers taken the time. Speaker number 1, security, has taken 7 minutes 29 seconds. Speaker number 2. Speaker number 2, Vikas Agarwal, has taken 7 minutes 15 seconds. Speaker number 3, Simra Fatima, has taken 7 minutes 19 seconds. And then when it comes to table topic went very well, as Toastmaster Asutosh has taken 2 minutes 24 seconds, and guest Rahul has taken 1 minute 7 seconds. Toastmaster Meghana has taken 2 minutes 12 seconds, and Toastmaster Caroline has taken 1 minute 40 seconds. But Toastmaster Pankaj has missed his time by 8 more seconds. 2 minutes 38 seconds. Apart from that, everything was very well. And now, how can even I can go without talking about the evaluation time? Toastmaster Simra has taken 3 minutes 11 seconds. Toastmaster Habib again taken 56 seconds only. And Toastmaster Santosh along with Toastmaster Meghana has taken 4 minutes 30 seconds. So this is all my report. And once again, all the very best. You've done fantabulous job, and we can still do better as a time. Thank you.
Next time. Don't go. Let's give a round of applause for the timer. As a timer, you also need to clock the sergeant at arms, the presiding officer, and the TMOD also. As a timer. Okay? Each and every role play is important. Okay? Sure. Now for the R counters report.
Welcome back. I'm back again. As a R counter, what I need to talk. Life is more important when we are getting something's improvement. Like R counter today, I also prepared something to improvement for some. Likewise, Toastmaster Anand has taken 2 long pauses, 1 half, 1 crutch sound. Toastmaster Naveen, myself, use crutch sound 1 time. Toastmaster Simra Fatima has taken 1 crutch sound. Toastmaster CK Reddy has repeated 3 times, 3 repeated words, 1 crutch sound, 2 long pauses. Toastmaster Vikas has taken crutch sounds of 3 plus and long pauses 1 and repeated 2. Toastmaster Ruxana used repeated 1 time. Toastmaster Ashutosh used 3 crutch sounds and 1 repeated. And Toastmaster Meghana used filler word once and crutch sounds 3 plus. and Toastmaster Karen used crutch sounds 1 and repeated 2. Toastmaster Pankaj long pass 1, crutch sound 1 and repeated word 1. And now Toastmaster Santosh used 2 times and 1 filler word which is well. I wish very good and we can even do a better than this. Thank you so much. All the best for next time.
Good. Thank you so much, timer and dark counter, Toastmaster Naveen. Okay, friends, first time today I'm listening that has been using so and so used crutch words and filler words without referring to what the crutch words were and what the filler words were. Is that okay in a Toastmaster meeting or should we say the so many times or so many times? Same repeat. Well. Huh? So if you same word, if you repeat it twice, that is repetitive. So what do we do? Should he elaborate on that? 2 times, 1 time. Huh?
Sure, I'll do next time.
Specific should be, because many of us may not understand what crutch words are and what filler words are. So just
Which is the word that we are using most?
it will become more specific. Okay, especially when there are guests, you should be more specific on all these things. Okay, so good one. He spread 3 rows today. Huh? Yes, very good. Shabash. Now for the grammarian, Carolina. Caroline or Line?
Whatever you want me to ask.
Caroline. Are you fine?
I'm fine, sir. I'm fine.
Who you wrote? My God.
Bad, sir. Yes. So, the grammarian's report is here finally, and I'm committed to doing the best. Okay. I think we all, especially the Toastmaster of the day, he had some really brilliant usage of English language. He had good positive description of people that you were introducing, so that was something great. And words like fantabulous, test is going to become better. So that there was a lot of aesthetic architecture in the way you, where you ran the whole session. That was really amazing. And Simra had wonderful vocabulary. I was so lost in the speech that I really did not note down the specifics, but it was wonderful, excellent. And a few grammatical errors. It should be in charge of, not in charge for. Then in one of the speeches I heard, I learned that in that, I believe that was a slip. It can be avoided if the speech was well prepared. As I'm running out of time, if you need any specific feedback, I'd love to offer it after the session. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good. Good round of applause now. But a grammar report could be more elaborate, I think so. Today it was very little. Did it? Huh? It was not even 1 minute if I am right. Huh? So that means the grammar of each and every person was perfect.
Most of it.
Huh?
Most of it.
So they all disappointed you?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay.
You were commentate.
Huh?
You were commentate.
Very good. Chalo. So I think so with this, my evaluation is complete. I enjoyed doing this session, and I'm really sorry for Simra that I had to tell her to. Really? But there's one more shortcome that I observed, Simra.
Yes, sir.
At few places, your words were not clear also. At few places. So please make a note of it. If there's a recording, you can go through the recording also. Okay. Thank you all, gentlemen, for your great time. Thank you. Yes. Normally to come on this thing, I didn't call you.
on auto modes. So how was the verbal surgery? It was nice.
Yes.
And the people who got slashed actually got slashed. Ladies, how do you enjoy the surgery? Good. Very nice. So, even though we are all committed, we still know that we make mistakes. Even though we keep saying that valid reasons are nothing but things not done, it was displayed here. And in NITK Bhive, from now on, we'll take a pledge that all valid reasons will not be given and things shall be done as it should be done.
Yes.
With this, I hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Habib.
Thank you, Team Modi Anand. Looks like everyone in our yeah. Looks like all our members have taken up their roles very seriously. Thank you very much. And sir, our guest, would you like to give a feedback? Okay, thank you. We don't have any much more announcement now. With this, I end today's meeting. And lastly, this is our voting. Can you give me the results of the voting, Navi? Yeah. Shall I adjourn the meeting now? Yeah, I have to declare the results. Yeah. Yeah.
Meeting is going to happen on 29th. And Caroline, you were asking for a slot for the speech. The first speech will come from you. Icebreaker.
Pankaj also is supposed to give icebreaker.
Pankaj's speech will come in. And who is going to give? You're going to give the second one.
Yes, sir.
Who is going to take up the third one? Hmm? Habib. Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, yes, we do have a target to finish.
So, no problem. I will give next. No, your eyes, breaker speech.
I want to be very fast.
I'll take it up next week.
What we can do is we can have a speakathon. Instead of table topics, add another 2 more speakers to this slot.
Then how many?
5,
Five. Who are those 5?
I'll do.
1, 2, 3.
3,
Habib,
4, 5, 6. Tell TK.
Roxana, and Caroline. 6.
Would you like to repeat?
Okay, that means we have six speakers.
Okay. So we already have the speaker role taken, and we'll just need to see the evaluators and the tag team. Fantastic. That's a brilliant move.
Thank you, Anand. Amit? Next week we have
So
six
you have
speakers.
an entire 8 days, including today,
Yes.
to prepare for your speeches.
How many speeches?
6.
Time? We're moving
Yeah, we are looking table topics. We'll have Yes. If Caroline can post it by tomorrow itself, we can post it in other groups. Yeah, we can post it in other groups and call for other evaluators or other people who can take up some other so that we'll make the meeting more interesting. Yeah, thanks.
But before I forget, I wish
Yes. On behalf of NITK, we will wish you all the best for your contest. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Is it an online one? Acha. Yeah, like last time she was demanding with us for the great stage. Then you have to perform on a flat stage. Yeah, absolutely right. First is the best speaker. So we are going to. The best speaker of today's meeting is Simra Fateh.
Yes,
as a
sir.
musician myself,
Thank
the
you.
best speaker is.
I think it's Caroline's predictions.
Yes, yes. Wish you all the best.
Is the best speaker.
Hopefully. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. The next one. The best evaluator. The best evaluator is shared by two people. One is by Simra Fatima and other is Santosh Kejriwal. Congratulations, sir.
Sure, thank you.
Once again, congratulations, Simra.
This is partners in show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
The next one is for the best Toastmaster. The best Toastmaster is again to Santosh Kejriwal.
I'm not going to share this with anyone.
Yeah.
Huh?
You can have it all by yourself. Thank you very much.
Sir,
Sir.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Table topics also, we have shared table topics. We have it for our guest Rahul, and we have it for between both table topics. Please come, Ashutosh. Thank you, Ashutosh. This is our first. The last one. It's going to be given by the best Azani Award for Naveen. Every time he takes one on the other certificates. Congratulations once again. Thank you very much. And with this, we adjourn meeting number 305.